Imagine you're losing consciousness, you're hearing strange sounds, and in a matter of seconds, you are in a narcotically induced coma. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why it is you can't recall anything that happens on the operating table. Even if small bits of information seem to slip through, there doesn't seem to be any videotape to go back to watch the instant replay. Going under anesthesia can be very scary for people, but there are myriad of things that are going on in your brain that are working in concert that make it impossible for you to have any memory of what's about to happen. First, we need to look at a neurotransmitter called GABA. And if you don't know, GABA aminobutyric acid is what tells your neurons to calm down. As I explained in another video, GABA is similar to having an RA in a campus dorm room in college. You know, the RA is always the one that's saying, hey, everybody calm down. That's it. That's enough noise. Everybody to sleep. That's what GABA does. It gets you to calm everything down. It gets your neurons to slow down and quit firing. And in a matter of seconds, the next thing that's going to happen is that your hippocampus, which sits in the middle of your limbic system, it stops storing memories. Your hippocampus is what's responsible for storing your memories, allocating where they're located, and then retrieving them later. But if it doesn't store them in the first place, there's nothing to retrieve. Your hippocampus is working in conjunction with billions of neurons that are connecting together and speaking to each other. So it's not like a switch flips off, and this is why you can't remember anything. It's more like a series of network outages that work together. So your hippocampus works in conjunction with your thalamus, and the thalamus acts like a traffic cop with letting in sensory information, and it stops allowing any information to go through. Next, your neocortex, which is where you get your conscious awareness, goes offline. The interesting thing is that brain scans of people that are under anesthesia look completely different than someone who's being hypnotized or someone who's asleep or someone who's going through some sort of a traumatic blackout. During sleep, your brain cycles through really predictable brainwave activity. But when you get hit with the anesthesia, all of that ceases. So why don't you remember? As your hippocampus goes offline in conjunction with the thalamus, no information is recorded. Your temporal lobe, which timestamps information, is also completely affected and no longer timestamping anything. And these work together so that your brain cannot record new information. So even if you get a stray signal that comes through, a fleeting sound or sensation that you may experience in real time, when you wake up, you will never remember it because all of those components are completely to the point where memory suppression is in full swing and nothing is being recorded. And because nothing is being recorded, like I said earlier, there's no footage to play back later. Now, when you start to come out and you're waking up from anesthesia, it's not the same thing as waking up from a good nap. Once the drugs start to wear off, your brain starts to reconnect, and little by little, components come back online. And sometimes they don't play well with each other. This is why there's so much confusion. Your sense of timing is completely scrambled because it feels like only a minute ago you were going under. And this is the point when people sometimes will have hallucinations or begin to have outbursts. They'll say things that they will never remember saying, and they will scream at times, and some people will cry, some people will laugh, and some people will even start flirting with the medical staff. And this can take anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 minutes to completely clear your head of these things. And the last thing to come fully back online will be the hippocampus working in conjunction with the thalamus and the temporal lobe, so you can properly timestamp information and fully recall things accurately. Many people I know have horrifying stories about things that they experienced on the way out of anesthesia, and many people I know have very relaxing stories. Have you ever been under anesthesia? What's your story on the way out? Have you ever experienced anything that was really weird? Memories that seem to come out of nowhere? Strange ideas or hallucinations that you can't explain? Tell us about it in the comment section.